Hello and welcome to Lost Love Chronicles.
You will only find wolves and hyenas, and they will just feed on your body.
So be it, but I'll be happy.
Let's see what happens when Kathy goes out on her marriage and she learns her lesson. Dear listeners, if you like our work, please comment and share a like. It will be wonderful if you hit the subscribe button as it encourages us to produce better quality content. My name is Ted, and I'm a 52-year-old guy living in New York. I went through a divorce with my wife, Kathy, who was 47 when we separated. We had been married for 20 years. We have a son named Ron, who is 19 years old and pursuing his education in a different city. I run a small business and make decent money. I met Kathy in a bar in New York City nearly 25 years ago. It was a chance encounter on a Friday night. I was out with some friends, enjoying some drinks, when I noticed Kathy across the room. She had this magnetic presence that drew me in, and I decided to strike up a conversation. We hit it off instantly. We talked for hours that night, and I was captivated by her intelligence and wit. Kathy was a free spirit, full of energy and enthusiasm for life. We began dating shortly after that night at the bar, and our connection grew stronger with each passing day. After a few years of dating, I proposed to her in Central Park, under the shade of a beautiful oak tree, and she said yes. We got married in a small, intimate ceremony surrounded by our closest friends and family. Since my business was always doing great, I never had issues with my finances. Living in New York, I always gave Kathy an Uber lifestyle. Most of Kathy's friends were married to rich men. They were living a life of luxury and leisure, enjoying the perks that came with their husband's wealth. Most of them got divorced within years of their marriages and received big monthly alimony from their ex-husbands. I always told Kathy to stay clear of her so-called friends. I never liked them. I hated days when I had to pick up Kathy from her parties with her friends. There were times when some of them even tried to hit on me. I never told Kathy about these incidents and ignored them. Kathy always told me that her friends are never going to influence her love for me and our family. I trusted her and life continued. One Kathy's 45th birthday, she went out with her friends to celebrate. Although I wanted to spend time with her, but she insisted that one of her friends was leaving town and wants to meet. So, I let her go and enjoyed that evening alone with Mr. Jack Daniel. Kathy is also very active on Instagram and TikTok. She used to post every day and her friends used to cheer. Her birthday celebration was also posted live on her account. What I saw was something that disgusted me. Her friends brought a cake with a male organ on top made to look like it has just sprouted out some white cream. Kathy proceeded to take a bite on it and then cut the cake. All her friends cheered and danced. I also saw that her group went to a male strip club. When Kathy returned, I confronted her. I told her that her actions were indecent and downright cheap. I told her that she has a 19-year-old son who also happens to see everything that has transpired. I also asked about her visit to the strip club. She explained that it was a surprise by her friends. I told her that surprise ended when you reached the door to such a place. Entering that door was a choice you made. I explained that I am not at all happy with her actions, and I told her that her friends are all single and her actions didn't reflect those of a married woman. She started crying and I left her alone. I did not sleep with her in our bedroom that night. Next morning, she did not speak to me and left for her gym. I went to office and things were not quite same as before, and it was about to get worse. After 2 weeks, I asked her if she is holding a grudge on me for what happened on her birthday. She said that I reacted that I was jealous as I don't have friends and I can never have such amazing parties in my life. I was shocked. How can someone be that stupid? I don't go to strip clubs cause I have a wife and I don't bite onto a cream-filled PPs as I find that disgusting. I ended the conversation and left for office. Things did not improve a lot, but we were talking again. Kathy now was more active on TikTok and her daily vlogs were getting a lot of attention. We carried on with our lives and I stopped looking at her vlogs. I spent my birthday with my son and Kathy although was with us, but was more involved with her followers. My son was rightfully annoyed. He asked me what is wrong with her. I told him she got bit by social media bug. We laughed it off. On our way back I parked our car on the side of the highway and asked her to step out of the car. I was seething with anger and tried my best to control my anger. She stepped out and started filming and sharing the view. I took her phone, stopped the stream and asked her to politely to start drawing a line, and when you are spending time with family, be with family. Else walk out and don't disrespect our emotions and time. We deserve your time and not your camera. She stood there silently and later got back in the car. She was not even ready for a conversation. A year had passed and now it was time for her birthday. I wished her at midnight and gave her a nice diamond-studded gold bracelet. She kissed me and a few minutes later got ready and left with her friends. I was furious. When she returned, I asked her if I even need anything in her life anymore. She was drunk and I simply did not expect any intelligent response from her. Next morning, I asked her if she would go for therapy with me as I do not feel that our relationship will survive if it goes on like this. She just rushed with her juice and left for the gym. I did not go to office that day as I wanted to have this conversation. She returned home with her friends. I asked her if she would come to the bedroom as we need to talk. The scene was a bit awkward, but I had to do it. I asked her clearly what does she want and does she even want to invest in our relation. Kathy sat down and said that she has been thinking about divorcing me since last 2 years as she thinks she is at a stage in her life where she wants to start it all over again. I did not understand. I asked her what does she mean. She explained that she now wants to go out and live a new life and friends are helping her out with it. I was livid and screamed.
Your friends are all old witches who prey on rich men for money. They don't have a life and all you see is the glitter that they apply on their faces. Have a deeper look at their lives. All of them are lonely and depressed under that smile that they give you. You want to go out? Fine, go out, but remember that world out there is not all daisies and sunshine. There are wolves who would prey on women like you and in no time will pump and dump you.
So what? I will not come looking at you for sympathy.
You will only find wolves and hyenas and they will just feed on your body.
So be it, but I'll be happy.
The room went silent. There was no more need for words, no more discussions. A day later Kathy posted a video where she stated that she was planning her divorce for the last 2 years and now finally is getting what she wanted. She said,
I'm just being honest cause I don't know what to do next. I'm just tired, so I'm getting a divorce. I have tried to change so many things about my life. I'm scared a little bit, also scared a lot of it.
So, now you have cold feet. It's just the beginning. Reality is coming all guns blazing and it's going to hit hard. She called me multiple times. I answered and she said that she just wants to talk to me, as she was missing me. I tried for the last time and asked if she wants to reconsider her decision, as tomorrow the papers will be filed in the court and there would be no turning back from there. She hung up. We got divorced a few weeks later. Kathy moved out and we never shared our goodbyes. My son took it a bit hard, but he stated that he saw it coming. A day after my divorce, Kathy posted,
I'm doing okay. A week ago I couldn't see any light ahead of me. Time has gone by and there's been like little pricks of light up ahead. Like if you had aluminum foil and then you took toothpicks. Little tiny pricks of light coming through, not enough to see what is on the other side, but enough to let you know that it's light over there. Even on the worst days, I have gone to bed knowing that I am closer to that light. I'm going to look back on this and say I did not freeze. I moved forward. I am capable. I can do this.
Good luck with poking your foils. A few days later she posted,
I suggest you do a little bit more research into why so many women are realizing, oh, we don't need men. I don't have to put up with abuse or infidelity anymore. I don't have to. I don't even need a man to have a baby anymore. Doesn't mean I don't want a man in my life. It doesn't mean that I think all men are bad. Here is the new man in my life.
She goes on to introduce a 20-something handsome guy with six-pack abs and a chiseled body. Well, that is some good use of my money. I left for my office as I knew this is not going to end well. The next day I did see another video where Kathy was crying, stating that she has broken up with the last guy. Well, I knew it was not going to last, but that was fast. It seems like the guy just woke up and left. A common friend told me that Kathy did not break up with that guy, she was dumped. Kathy was too ashamed to share that on video. It was not long after that incident that she was seen with another young buck in a restaurant. I happened to be there for a meeting and left quickly once it was over. Kathy did not see me. Watching her with another man was a bit awkward, but this time it did not hurt and I did not have any feelings at all. A friend of mine shared a video with me. The video titled 40 and Naughty. It was Kathy dancing in her lingerie and even goes ahead to take her top off. Her friends were seen cheering for her. It seems like it was from a private party at someone's house. I blocked my friend. A few days later on TikTok, I saw Kathy standing near a pool in her bikini and displaying her body, stating, "This is what a 47-year-old looks like." Well, that is a new low. She shared her Tinder ID as well. I clicked the link to her ID and saw her once again. She was almost naked, barring a few patches of clothes to cover the obvious. Well, Kathy did post another video where she was out with another young guy. I could make out that the guy was not happy being seen in the video. He immediately puts his hoodie up as soon as he is in the view. That was a clear sign, he is just there for some free fun. He will run as soon as he is done. A few days later, Kathy posted another video where she stated,
I made a decision, and do I regret it? I don't know. Did I make a mess? I don't know. I guess it was not that bad. But today, I think my marriage was not bad. It was fine. My husband loved me and I screwed it up. I am a mess and Ted warned me. I did not listen. I just want my old life back. I have lost my husband. My friends are no longer with me. I just want to go back to my family.
Well, you were warned, but you did not listen. So, now that Chad and Tyrone are done with their pump and dump session, you want to come back? Hell, no. I don't eat leftovers. I was at my office when Kathy came in. I asked about her sudden presence, and she said that she wants to come back home. I chuckled and said home. There is no home, I sold our home and paid for your new Nirvana pad as you call it. So, there is no home. She asked if she can come and live with me. I told her that I share my bed with a loyal giant Bernard and he does not like strangers near me. She said that she is not a stranger. Yes, Kathy, for that dog, you are a stranger and there is no place in my life for you. My name is not Will Smith and you are not Jada Pinkett Smith. If my wife chooses something other than me, it's done. For her, I am off limits. I don't sit down and make a sob face, I take it in my chin and move on. Kathy left crying and I went home to my dog. I saw any more post by Kathy, where she was seen talking about the disillusion that she had about the world and how difficult it is for a woman her age to find love again. Yes, Kathy, you were warned about everything. You don't start dating at 47. A fruit is eaten when it is ripe. If you delay eating it, it goes bad and rots. Nature gives us lessons for our life. We choose to ignore them. You had everything yet you were looking for something that was out of bound for a married woman. So, you left, now you are left out. I may not marry again as I am in 50s and don't really see any point in trying to find love. My dog gives me enough love. I will transfer my assets to my son as soon as he is ready to take up his place at my seat in my office. I am happy to go out and soak up some sunshine in the wood. Dear listener, if you have reached this far, please click on the subscribe button. It will be a great help.